in 1990, I started Quantum as the first equity research house in the country. I'm trying to establish my credentials here on a long-term basis, if you will. Before equity research was even known to anyone, I put an ad in the Times of India in Bombay saying wanted research analyst. The first person who applied to me was a BSc in chemistry. He came to do research in a lab. I didn't have I wanted equity research analyst. As luck would have it, I did hire him, a brilliant guy, and he's working with some big group now. So we got that also right. We had the privilege of meeting Mr. Marty Singh Ahluwalia in 1992 when the rules of FI were announced. And I asked him, sir, how much do you expect of foreign money to come into India? And he said $200 million in a whole year. And we said, we'll get about $3 billion in a year by year 2. And that also happened. So we predicted a lot of things. We predicted that the real estate markets would open up the way they had. We generally make very good, nice long-term predictions on not only financial sector that I referred to, but also way things will evolve in the country. And you're right, a lot of things can happen in the world. But this, I'm not talking about a company, I'm not talking about a technology. I'm talking about a habit or a way of life or what's going to happen in the economy. Right? And this is what that reflects. You're going to consume more. You're going to need more power to build out the economy. A lot of it is common sense.
Yes.
Right?
And
I have
I have respect for you even before you present the credentials. But with the qualification that if the world remains as it is, sure, you'll be bang on, and I have great respect for you. But there's one component where
that's right. That's right. I agree. I'm not saying this is going to happen. These are my assumptions.
I just want to
believe it or not.
Okay, I make my point there. Yeah. The second point I want to make is like in making these forecasts. Like for example, let's look at what 9/11 did to the U.S. Airline industry and tourism industry. Right? So we as a country are in such a tremendous growth phase.
Sorry, what did 9/11 do to the tourist industry in America?
The airline industry was totally shattered in the United States.
That's airlines the bad business, but tourist industry recovered within 3 years and is booming.
Okay, I don't know that.
Yeah, so I'm giving you the fact. So
yeah.
The airline is a bad business. It's a very bad business.
Right.
In general, try to avoid airline stocks. That's what they call it, in general. But please buy the tourism stocks that are linked to hotels and all, and restaurants.
Yeah.
Great stocks to own over the long period.
Okay. But I'm trying to make a philosophical point, like the previous one. That if something goes wrong, like 9/11 went for, and it triggered a chain reaction for airlines and other industries. Like that, if something goes wrong in all
absolutely, no, you're right. I'll give you one thing that could go wrong: the price of oil. If the US goes and throws a nuclear bomb on Iran and Iraq,
yes,
the price of oil will be $300 a barrel, and everything will change. That's right. So these things can go wrong. I don't know. I don't try to forecast in that sense. Assuming things are where they are, this is where we think things will end up. But it may or may not be right. That's right. Assuming where we are, assuming that Bin Laden will walk through and knock me off because I don't like him. This is, I think, where things will end up. Okay, sorry, can we move on to other questions if you don't mind? Sorry. I'm happy to consider discussion offline, but I think others have questions.
As a person of common sense, I fully support your prediction.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. But it's not a debate. No, it's not a debate. I think everyone should have views.
It's a debate of common sense.
Yeah. But one second, I want to make one point.
Other questions, sir.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
As you have predicted regarding these stocks, these sectors, can you predict regarding property, and in particular the residential property? Will its prices slow down or will it
yeah. We made a statement about a month ago that we believe that property prices will decline by 40% in the next 6 to 12 months in our opinion. And we could be quite wrong on that, but that's we're happy to stick our neck out. Sorry?